Yo, Wesley, you should have had my back in the J room, man. They're trying to pin me as like the what's the word? One Piece apologist who never says anything negative, man. But I'm like, yo, peep Wesley's reviews. I was giving your channel a plug. I was like, hey, watch the reviews, and you'll know in my opinion. Then,
When it's really,
not a
yeah,
review channel.
when it's really bad, you'll say.
I mean, I've only been positive for one of the last like 4 reviews. So
That should show you how bad One Piece has been.
good night.
Yeah,
Good.
Nah,
Nah,
Ibrahim just has bad taste.
the
I
thing,
don't know why
One
he
Piece,
doesn't
One
like
Piece
the rest.
is it's pretty consistent.
It's what?
It's pretty consistently
That's
like
weird.
good. So like when it's bad, it's not like yeah,
Like
it's never like garbage.
someone made this point before, like One Piece. Like when a chapter's, it's not because of like bad write. Well, usually it's not because of bad writing. It's just because it's like slow or it's like uneventful or anything like that. But yeah. Anyway, we're live, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the live stream review of One Piece chapter 855. The chapter's titled Growl, and we open the chapter with a nice fan drawing of fan requested cover page of Corazon and Law. And for anyone who may have never seen these videos, we'll just recap the content. We'll discuss the chapter, give our opinions and thoughts on it, our predictions, and we call it a day. So yeah. So on to the summary. We open this chapter up. Someone's fingering their mic right now.
Kevin, you get us out.
It is not me. Why do I keep getting going?
Is this the first time we've seen a dead character in a story though?
It feels like
character.
I feel like it's the first time.
Ace has been in, but not with his face shown.
But has he been in it after
What are
he
you
died
talking
though?
about?
Yes.
He has.
Yeah, when he was lying face down.
No, I'm talking about there was a cover page with Ace playing baseball with Sabo and Luffy, and
Yeah, that was in like
you're right.
750 or something.
But noticeably, like they don't show his face anymore. So
yeah, because Ace is just throwing he's throwing the baseball, just like facing away.
actually,
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
He has been showing face. I think was it 3D2 Wire the chapter before that, where it shows Sabo, Luffy, and Ace, and this is before the Sabo reveal even happened, and all you see is the bottom of like his jaw, and it's like one of those like, do you know the cover page I'm talking about? Like it's just the three of them like running.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I think so.
They're going in like 3 different directions. I'll pull it up for you later on. But yeah. Anyway, so we have chapter 855, and we open a chapter, shortly after the events of the previous chapter, and we have a scarred up Bobbin kind of waddling around the area, and
there's some stuff.
Yeah, some of the fodder henchmen kind of hold up.
Does man have Honker's hockey? Like,
Bobbin?
Or is that?
Nah, that's his ability.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. His name is the Fixer.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so we open up the chapter, and Bobbin, who just got kicked last week by Sanji, he's already he's noticeably damaged from seemingly that one attack.
Yeah,
and the fodder soldiers for Big Mom are they're pointing out that there was a huge noise. So it seems like Sanji did some serious damage, and Bobbin's kind of waddling around. And on this first page, we get his formal introduction, considering we've never gotten one, and we found out that his bounty is 105.5 million berries. And as he walks by these soldiers,
we also find out he's a bishop soldier.
Yeah, bishop
He's a
soldier.
bishop.
Like you know how
Big Mom has a chest thing going on.
Oh, it's kind of like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. So remember the other ones working under Smoothie or like a pond or something like that. Kevin, you gotta fix all that background noise. You can't even hear anything. Stop rubbing your mic. All right.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yes, when you're not rubbing it.
Bitch ass nigga.
This little like, are we good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, damn. Now I'm hearing an echo.
That's
I
you,
don't
nigga.
hear it. So yeah.
All right. So
all right. Well, Bobbin, he's walking. You know, he's
I'm good. I'm good. Bobbin is walking by the soldiers, and he's repeatedly saying "boing," and as he does this, they all fall asleep. So it seems like he's resolving to take care of the Sanji mess by himself, and he exclaims that he will fix the situation, and says that even Hell's demons make appearances at Mama's tea parties. Simultaneously, Sanji seemingly is rushing towards him. So I think I think we break off with them kind of rushing towards each other. And from there on, we get this kind of multi-page gag sequence where we come into the mirror world, and the rest of the primary characters of the arc are kind of just together, and they've spotted Big Mom, who is sleeping with Zeus and Prometheus, and it's kind of funny. Prometheus.
Yeah, we don't need to go through it.
What happened?
We don't need to go through like panel by panel what happened.
No, I won't. But yeah, it's funny here. I was just pointing out in this full page, but I just noticed this Prometheus when he's sleeping, like the fire isn't around him.
Prometheus?
Oh yeah, that's true. It's kind of a circle.
Yeah, but yeah. So Big Mom is sleeping with Brooke, and they're pretty much trying to figure out how to get Brooke back. Brule tries to wake up Big Mom. Big Mom wakes up from this and assumes that everybody there are just flies and slaps it down. And we go through a cycle of this where every time they try to get Brooke back, Big Mom seemingly kind of gets the attention and kind of slaps him down, or Zeus and Prometheus do the same. And the characters are just like, well, what's going on here? We switched back temporarily to Sanji, who's running, carrying the food that's supposed to be for Luffy, and a dog is trying to bite it, and that's the same dog that apparently
it's like his mom
was
or something. The food he's getting to his mom, right?
Yeah. So that's a parallel right there.
The parallel? Oh, okay, I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. So we go back, and the squad went to a different room and found a similar skeleton with big hair, and they're going to replace Brooke with that. And we have challenge 1 where Chopper attempts to do this and he fails. Challenge 2, we have Carrot try to do it, and she hops up and she tries to do an aerial view. She gets chased off by a Big Mom Booger, and then gets shocked by Zeus. The third challenge, we have Pedro trying to do the same thing. Big Mom is tossing and turning, and Nami is the one, I believe, who is able to secure and retrieve Brooke. Big Mom wakes up, and she shoots down, and Jinbei is the one who's able to grab everybody and escape. And at the result of this, Big Mom goes back to sleep, and they retrieved everybody. We go back to the outskirts of Sweet City, where Sanji is walking through all the just broken and beat up bodies. And he's worried, concerned, thinking that Luffy might not be here because he's not seeing him. And he remembers that it was reported that Nami and...
There you go. No, I'm out, but I hanged up, and then I tried to come back, and it just wasn't letting. I couldn't hear you guys at all.
Ibrahim, did you skip the part where this nigga found a poneglyph?
No,
I'm
we're
not
getting
up
to
to
it.
it.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought he was just really excited to see Sanji. He was like, "There you go." When he came in, he was like, "Yo, you made it."
Yeah. So Sanji, he's looking for Luffy, man, and he's worried now. He's not seeing him. He remembers that it was reported that they were captured, him and Nami. He looks concerned, and at that point, the squad reconvenes with Brooke. They're just kind of like talking about everything and the danger and all this. And it's at this point where Brooke opens up his skull and reveals that he actually got a hold of the rubbings of the poneglyphs. of the road poneglyph that's in Big Mom's possession. So one of the primary objectives of this arc has it's seemingly been achieved
and the series,
with Brook.
So they have like
Exactly
2 real poneglyphs out of the 4.
Yeah, so Brook has gotten this now, and the characters are so shocked, and it's played up comedically where Brook is just like, yeah, I did this, you know, and they're all like kind of shocked by it, and they're in awe. And he's kind of like downplaying the whole thing, and that train guy and Brule are shocked to find this out. Nami rubs up on Brook and congratulates him.
He takes a shot. He takes a shot for the panties.
Yeah, Jinbei's impressed. Brook attempts to get the panties. Nami doesn't go for it. Doesn't bite. And Chopper exclaims like, "Okay, we've done this now. Now all we need left is to get Sanji." And speaking of Sanji, he finally locates Luffy from the sound of his stomach growling. And at the sight of Luffy, Sanji begins to cry a bit. And we get a shot of Luffy, who is just absolutely broken down, starving,
haggard.
He looks crusty as hell.
Yeah. Dry ass lips.
He looks the way his hair looks. He looks almost like he did when Magellan poisoned him.
Yeah.
But the narration says the rumble of hope as Sanji finds Luffy at the end of the chapter, and that was One Piece. Chapter 855.
Recap.
That was that. Yeah, man.
All right. Miguel.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the chapter overall? Rating.
Chapter was 10 out of 10.
All right. Here's One Piece. That's to be expected. What did you think overall? Like positive.
I thought it was good. I like the Oda and comedy is good. I like the comedy from time to time, and here it was like it was portrayed really really nicely. It was very funny. There was a comedic chapter towards the middle, but like the ending, I liked the ending a lot too. It was good overall. I thought it was really good.
Kevin.
Besides the normal, 10 out of 10, 855 straight chapters.
No.
The chapter was like just objectively, like the progression is like amazing because now Sanji is met with Luffy. Brook has pretty much completed what the Straw Hats were really there to do, and at this point, they can either A, choose to run, which that's not going to happen because Sanji's going to have to go through the wedding. And B, but they do have the poneglyph, which again, at this point, they don't have to ever cross paths with Big Mom again, and that's like one big hurdle that's just been passed. Like it's crazy. Like that, I think people don't realize like what just happened. Like this nigga has the poneglyph, but still, man. Oh man, it's just greatness. All that's left to find out what this nigga Peckins. Whether he's dead, I feel like he's murked on some real shit. And Capone, what he's planning and what is Pudding planning. Only 10 out of 10, baby.
What did you think, Ibrahim?
This chapter has received a lot of scrutiny in the community and a lot of criticism and just vitriol in general.
Really?
Yeah, it has. Check the J room.
Yeah, the J room.
Nah, go to the J room, and every single post about the chapter is negative. But yeah. Anyway, but so here's the thing. I thought this was a good One Piece chapter. I actually did enjoy it, and it's significantly better than the past ones for two major reasons. We have two major plot points that are progressed. Sanji has made it back to Luffy, so Luffy will eat, and Luffy will be rejuvenated back to 100%, and it seems Sanji's back on board with him. Number two, obviously, is the super major one of the poneglyphs being secured. Now, the middle portion with the gags of Big Mom, I don't hate it. It wasn't overly funny. And it seemed like it was just kind of padding. Like it was one of those things where Oda went to the chapter like, okay, I'm gonna accomplish them getting the poneglyph, and I'm going to accomplish Sanji meeting up with Luffy. What am I gonna do in the middle? Let me just do some jokes. It wasn't that funny. It was just like fairly amusing. I'm kind of indifferent to it. Yeah, I'm just indifferent. Like I don't. It just like it happened. I'm indifferent. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't really see what happened with Bobbin, unless like he's gonna show up. He might show up where Sanji and Luffy are.
Well, he's chasing after Sanji, right? Like he's gonna look.
Okay. I thought like they fought off screen and Sanji made okay.
No, he kicked him and he's like hunting him down right now.
You thought Sanji fought this nigga off screen? Good night.
Yeah, cool. All right. That's even better. Okay, so yeah, so he may show up, but yeah, I thought the chapter was good. Some other people are complaining about the method by which Brook captured the road poneglyph. But honestly, there's no plausible way through combat that Brook could secure it in the face of Big Mom. And I mean, it was played up for gags. That was kind of funny because Brooks like
so casual.
Yeah, like Brooks is a funny dude, so he's just like, yeah, I got this. What's up? And I'm like,
clip.
Yeah. So that was cute. But yeah, overall, I'd say this was a good chapter. I'm actually really looking forward to what's gonna go on from here because we've like checked off 2 major things now, and the Tea Party's what's next, and everybody seems to be like like it's like that One Piece phase in the arc where like everybody's like back and ready to go, and it's almost like just like it's like a squad up moment. So yeah, I can't complain too much because the progression, and
yeah, it was a weird change of pace, like the comedy all of a sudden, and after building like up all the tension in the past couple chapters, like the pacing has gotten a little weird. So I guess I can understand like why people.
I don't. Wesley, check the J, bro. They're destroying the chapter, but
it was like an okay chapter. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't like amazing, but it wasn't bad.
Like people are like this chapter's garbage and it's a reflection on One Piece overall. Like recently,
yeah,
garbage, and I'm like, oh my god, like Jesus. But yeah, people like this arc is a joke. Like man, but
hey man, if it ain't any lobby, it's not good enough for these niggas.
Someone I saw a comment that legitimately said, man, Wano needs to get back on that Ennie's lobby vibe. I was like,
what does Wano have to do with Ennie's lobby?
I don't know. People are nostalgic to the arc that they started the series with, you know.
I don't know.
But yeah,
it wasn't bad. It's just probably not what people expected. Because it caught me off guard.
I prefer this chapter over some of the later ones, actually, the recent ones. Anyway.
Yeah. No, it was a good chapter, and we actually got a lot more like progression than we were getting in the last chapter. Like plot progression.
It's not like it was a middling chapter where like nothing was really accomplished.
Yeah, they achieved like big important plot points were like solved in this chapter. Like,
so for that alone, like I'm not gonna I can't really whine because we're moving on.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody complain about
the issue?
Did somebody say that they were gonna take like two chapters to get Brook back or something like that?
I don't know. I didn't see anyone say that, but possibly. The issue I do have with it is I think Edosa said this too, like the tone of like Big Mom as a Yonko, like to me like the comedy thing is fine. It's One Piece, and it was kind of funny the like them trying and like missing, but at this moment after all the tension and the fact that she's supposed to be a Yonko and I feel like I'm supposed to be really threatened by her, and take her like really serious, and the fact that they could deal with her by like in this really sort of you Kevin, they could deal with her in this really like Bugs Bunny sort of way, like just like creeping into her bedroom, and then she wakes up and it's a joke, and like it's not really that much of a threat. Like that was the only real issue I had. That, like they could deal with Big Mom this like easily, like as like a joke. It was like I don't know if that's like what I want from like a Yonko. Like I feel like I should be more and more intimidated by her, and I'm getting like less and less. Like she's just playing with Brooke, and she seems like so easy to like for them to just like trick or outwit at this point. Despite how powerful she is, like I kind of don't like that.
It's somewhat of a problem for me too, but I it's one of those things where I know in a really serious moment that we haven't really reached yet. When it really comes down to it, and it's like a serious moment, like Oda will like portray Big Mom in a moment in a way where like
intimidating way.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
but like inherently, just in terms of gimmick and design and everything, like she's going to be a silly uncle. But here's another thing I wanted to say. I feel like not unrealistic expectations, but I feel like all the uncle are going to be like this somewhat anyway. Like we saw Kaido, remember, like crying and all that before he snapped. He hit that dude with the baseball bat. Remember that?
Before he hit a dude with a baseball bat.
Oh, remember
the club.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
what up? Nigga, damn.
I was in
took
the
up all the
point.
talking. Hold up. Let me just cut my. Just see what I gotta say.
I was just.
Ibrahim, you've done a lot of talking. Let me just interrupt you right quick. That's not meant to be a shot. That came off so rude.
Just say what you have to say, Kevin.
Yeah, but the point is, like, I think you have an
I just interrupted me and started fucking his mic. Like,
yeah, this popcorn sound, like, it's so hard to hear.
Shut up. Point here is, you're expecting Big Mom to be calculating. They said she was powerful, but she's not like some super mastermind.
No, I didn't expect her to be calculating. Just not like
no.
Not like easily
because they cut
or like
she wasn't tricked. She went to sleep.
All he's saying is like some of the.
What?
You stop right there. All I'm saying is like she didn't get tricked. She just went to sleep. You know, she's naive.
Yeah, but this is someone who has hockey and is a Yonko.
Why
and
people keep bringing that shit up? Niggas don't sleep.
I don't think it's that huge of a complaint from him, but like it's not a invalid one. It's just.
It's not like this is ruining the arc, and I know it's One Piece, so their characters, they can be goofy and intimidating, but I feel like they shouldn't. It was a very easy solution to like just sneak around her like while she's sleeping in this way. Like it just like there's no guards like surrounding her room or anything that should be like really powerful and like prevent this from happening.
Well, to be fair, a lot of them are like scrambling in different areas, and a lot of them have been taken out. But anyway, what I wanted to say about the Yonkos is like I could see some of this coming from all of them anyway, because like I said, like with the Kaido one where he was like crying and he hit that dude with the club. Like I could see more of that. Shanks, when he's not fighting, is just kind of like a more lighthearted guy in general from what we have seen of him. So, I could see Shanks just kind of like being like very aloof, personality wise. And Blackbeard too. I mean, but before like think about like how he was portrayed in the Jaya arc before he was revealed to be Blackbeard, when he's just this kind of goofy, excessively pie eating guy. Like so.
Yeah, it's not completely ridiculous, but it for me, the story, like I feel like it is it's something that I would prefer. I prefer to find Big Mom more intimidating at this point. Like the Yonko are like the four strongest in the verse. I mean,
yeah, that's why I said like I mean, I'm confident like when it comes down to like if stuff breaks down in the tea party, like I'm
yeah, because I mean the stuff that they're doing now is stuff Buggy could pull off. Like Buggy should not be able to like manipulate a Yonko. And like pretty much any One Piece character could do what they're doing right now. Just like sneak around while she's sleeping. Put a little doll there in the place. And this gag they used to like get around her was like the same thing that Sanji did too in the last chapter.
What happened?
But like the gag they used with the Brooke the swap thing.
What about it?
Like it's kind of the same thing that they used last chapter with Sanji, with the guy in his bed, the soldier just falling asleep in his bed so he can sneak away.
No.
Yeah, so
I don't think that was a gag. The Brook thing was a gag.
Yeah, it was kind of like the same solution used twice in a row. It's like
I don't remember.
But yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm interested to see what Sanji says to Luffy next chapter, and it'll be interesting because Luffy still clearly has a role to play in this, and I expect an epic speech from Sanji and things to happen.
I agree.
So I also think this is more like the year of Brook than the year of Sanji, because this entire arc Brook has been like he's been impressive, man. He's been impressive.
I mean, I feel like some of it's overstated because they say you're Sanji, so you're expecting him, but then like Brook, like there was no Brook expectations going in. Yeah. So like Brook's starting to do all this stuff. You're like, yo, bro,
so it's catching you by surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay,
wait, Wesley. I don't agree with that whole like.
With what thing?
The guy sleeping in Sanji's bed being used like the way that they made that fake doll.
Yeah, it's a similar thing.
No, not really.
There's a doll replacing Brook. There's like someone replacing Sanji, and Big Mom and her pirates are too oblivious to realize it. But these people have been swapped out.
Not oblivious. These niggas have some shit to do.
They're Yonko.
They're Yonko? There's only one Yonko.
She's a Yonko.
I mean, who was guarding
What's the definition of a Yonko, Wesley?
Kevin.
What is the definition of a Yonko?
Kevin, don't.
It's a Japanese word for emperor. Like, what do you mean?
There's 4 emperors of
the.
Don't emperors get clipped in the movies? Okay.
What can you getting? Like, she's supposed to be very powerful, and like I expect a very tightly run, organization from this woman.
Well, she does have a very tightly run. The way she runs Whole Cake Island, her business, her soldiers, the whole
subordinates. Once again, her subordinates are like disappointing and stupid so far. Like disappointing.
No, they're not stupid. They just got caught off guard. Like,
multiple times in a row.
It's understandable.
Roulet is like throwing off her.
Wait.
Roulet's about to get her fucking sniped right now. Like her own subordinates are helping the Straw Hats too much inadvertently, like every step of the way.
Not really.
These guys are a joke.
Like they're not a joke. They're just not ready for the problem that was at hand. That's all it is.
I mean, Nami and Chopper and like.
Nami and Chopper get sniped. Most of the niggas in the crew, right?
Nah, they're. I mean, the Mirror World thing and like
because they captured her.
The cream guys who get knocked out by Jinbei, like these, like they're not putting up much of a fight.
Yes, because Jinbei is stronger than the cream guy, and
they're not putting up much of a fight, and so like
because they're weak. What kind of? I don't know what you expect, man. It's like asking Luffy, like it's like saying all the Marines are stupid. 1,000 men to subdue Luffy, and they didn't do it. I mean, they're just weak.
No, that's
some things.
I mean, they almost get it done. They came very close. Like they had to run out of there. Like they came very close to just ending the Straw Hats.
Are you talking about the 10,000? No, I'm not talking about CP9. I'm talking about the 10,000.
I am. I'm talking about the Buster Call. The Buster Call almost killed the Straw Hats.
That wasn't the Buster Call. I'm talking about what happened at the beginning. The niggas that rushed them. And then they were all getting sniped, and then they had to call Spondum. And Spondum was like, only 5 of y'all got taken out? Oh. You don't remember that?
I don't know specifically what you're talking about, but...
Kevin, are you talking about like when they initially entered the island, just took everybody out, like all those like...
Yes.
They had to have a plan for that, like a calculated plan they came up with on the way and stuff. And, like, the Straw Hats are just winging it, and they're like... They're I mean,
they didn't really have that much of a plan, Wesley.
They didn't have a plan.
Sodom and Gomorrah, they had all this backup.
They had a lot of help, but they didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
They didn't have a plan.
All right, well, a lot of help.
I guess. Anyway, see, I forgot what I was gonna. I had an interesting question. was gonna say,
but yeah, I mean, it's a little I don't know. I miss the impressive subordinates. Like Virgo, that's like a top tier subordinate. Like,
Okay,
he took care of business. He wasn't fucking around.
Virgo got one shot.
Monet, that's a top tier subordinate. Like she handled
Virgo
Luffy.
got one shot in it.
She almost killed Luffy.
Monet got one shot in it.
She almost. You're talking about strength.
She got one shot.
Monet wasn't all that.
That's what I'm talking about. She got one shot.
What are you talking about?
She got.
I'm saying how reliable they are to their captain as far as dealing with the Straw Hats, not in a fight. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care how fucking strong the Cream guy is. He should be able to handle the fucking soldiers the prisoners better than he did. Like he was taken out so easily. Brule is helping the Straw Hats at this point. Like she's giving them this way to like meet up and escape and hide and wait for the wedding. Like Big Mom's fucking crew is working against her. It's like they're not that as impressive as I would like them to be.
What I'll say to that, Wesley, is I think you should keep the jury out for that one.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, something
for that.
What?
For all the criticisms you said, I think that one I would.
A little sketchy.
I would say the jury's still out.
I mean, maybe they're gonna have.
What, Brule? You talking about Brule?
No, he's just talking about overall, like him saying like the incompetence of Big Mom's subordinates, and I'm saying
they seem very incompetent for a Yonko crew. Like
I
thought this supposed to be a world class pirate crew right now. Like you know who's pirate crew impressive? Like Blackbeard. Like that's what I want to see from like every Yonko. Like
Wesley, you gotta remember.
Blackbeard killed. Blackbeard went into impaled down.
They came on the scene like 9 men with schlegs. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like gangbusters.
That's what I want to see from a Yonko crew. Like
no, Wesley. No.
Like Robin throws up his sword. Robin throws up his sword and like Cracker's catching it midair and just like cutting down one of the Straw Hats, and it's just like perfectly like these dudes are like a team.
Wesley,
like intimidating.
Bobbin is low tier.
They know what they're doing.
Wesley,
Bobbin, what are you talking about?
Listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop talking for a second.
Go ahead.
Bobbin is a low tier member of the Big Mom Pirate Crew. Snack, the one who's the number 1, number 2, and Cracker are the people who I can say, okay, I'm gonna get disappointed by them, but everyone else, I'm not like, what the fuck? I don't expect much from them. They're low tier.
Well, no focus on all these low tier characters. Like, show me the top tier.
Oh my god!
Well, that's what you do. You get rid of the low tier characters.
It's not good.
The high tier niggas later. What the fuck?
I expected. I don't expect any low tiers in a Yonko crew. Like this is not like Shanks' crew. No, like Shanks' crew. That's what I expect.
Shanks has 8 niggas.
Shanks' crew.
Are you serious?
Exactly. I expect to see like a Shanks level team, a Blackbeard level team. Like this crew,
he has 8 commanders.
This crew is not impressing me. Like,
Big Mom has 4.
They have some cool powers. They're not impressing me the way I expect to be impressed.
That's like asking.
Like I said, Wesley.
Yeah, but you're right. The jury's
still out. Plus, the one that they really did showcase, Cracker, was pretty impressive.
Yes, they did, and Cracker made Luffy.
He was somewhat impressive.
No, come on, give Cracker was impressive.
Once again, when I
was reading him, I was like, Cracker's impressive.
He was kind of impressive until the way he was defeated. Like he was just like, come on.
That doesn't change how
he got worn. Wait, he got worn down for 11 hours, bro. That's not a
Cracker could probably be Doflamingo.
Debatable.
Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. I still think Doflamingo's over him, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, no, he was probably impressive.
Bro, Cracker was no slouch, and that was
he was
only,
tired. That
was the only guy in the crew that's upper level and then has been really spotlighted. And that's because he got to fight with Luffy. That's why I'm telling you, once you just keep the jury should still be out. That's
a fair point. But does Big Mom not consider Luffy like a serious prisoner to watch over? Like why doesn't she put one of her top guys like watching the straw?
I mean, Cracker.
Can I finish my question, Kevin? Like what? No, I'm saying like when he was captured, don't let him escape. Like put your top guy like watching him, and don't put the fucking cream guy who gets one-shotted by Jimbei.
Why?
Because it just seems she's making it easy for Luffy to just escape. She's not taking him seriously. Like what is this?
She doesn't take him seriously. None of the Yonko. Look, remember the way
you said she sent Cracker after him. She clearly took him seriously.
She sent her lowest sweet commander because she thought she was gonna one-shot his ass. That's the reason why she sent her.
I think she's cocky about it, but she to some extent takes him seriously. But she's not like gonna sweat.
She doesn't take him.
I don't think she's sweating Luffy. Like, oh my god, Luffy! Whoa, the straw hats! Oh my god.
Okay. Well,
and he got.
I think it's more of those situations where it's like, man, look at this cocky ass rookie. This dude's been talking smack for a while. Like, we're gonna show him what's up.
Maybe. Yeah. It just. I gotta see some impressive. A few more impressive, like either Big Mom feats or Big Mom pirates. Like respect her.
Hey, Wesley. When Bobbin does a island size sword slash, you gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Bobbin, what do you think Bobbin?
Didn't Zoro say something about Bobbin?
Bobbin destroyed an island by himself, supposedly.
Bobbin was taking. He came back to Big Mom. Was like, yeah, I just took out those islands.
Yeah. That's why.
I really hope that's
he just keep on like
island level. This dude does law level cuts apparently. Like fuck has it, like level cuts. Yeah.
Yo, man,
that sword is the biggest bug though.
Who came back and said, "Yo, I just got back from destroying a couple islands or something." Like casual.
That's what I mean. Like these, like this is a Yako's crew. Like they were hyped up so much. Like people thought, like people are like, man, that 3-eyed girl. Is she a sword? You think she a samurai? Like, she gonna fight? She gonna be like as strong as like 5 Zoro?
That's just the One Piece fan base, like going over the top with like expectations and predictions and like theories and things like that.
Yeah, when Bobbin said he was destroying islands, people were like, whoa, like. Tamago, like planetary, like these guys are strong, bro. These guys are strong.
Tamago ain't no planetary chicken head ass nigga. Look,
I'm just saying, this dude get one shot. There's been a lot of one shots conveniences for the Straw Hats sake. Like this wedding better be like lame. In terms of like,
the fight didn't finish.
Yeah, but I mean, he was getting locked. He
was getting wrecked though. He was getting clapped. No, he was getting
Pedro was in the season.
Pedro was working his ass.
It wasn't a
really
challenge.
rocking this man. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think in the wedding we're probably gonna see some more.
I'm waiting for the wedding to give us, that listen, I'm gonna be right.
Like a Schleg-worthy fight.
The Vince smokes have been impressive enough to me.
Yeah.
The Vince smokes. Yeah. I mean, Judge did catch Sanji's leg before he started.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know.
These guys aren't hyped up as much as Yonko. So they're just like, oh, they're impressive enough. Like, they got their army. They don't seem like easy.
I mean, but a lot of guys you're complaining about are like lower level members of the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what we've been seeing. So. Yeah,
of course. So you should expect that to happen.
Show me the good members, man. Like these guys.
I'm gonna like it's one, but you're at that moment where like the shouted out other sweet commanders are just gonna be like in the cut, and you're like, yo, man, like, and they're just gonna come in and like wreck stuff.
I hope so. Because,
you didn't see that shouted out like that one really skinny stick chick with like the big hat, like.
Is she a sweet commander?
Oh no, that's Demon Lady Amon.
Yeah. I don't know.
How do you spell her name?
Amon.
Amon.
I think
A-M-O-N-T.
Yeah, I'm not.
She wouldn't shout it out. You saw her face.
I'm not impressed by most of it. And I expected again.
No, that's fair. No, I'm not saying you should be. I'm just saying like it's low tier people. Even though they're low, it's like low on a high tier.
Yeah, that's what Yonko's low tier should be like very high tier, in my opinion. But what do you think Bobbin's power is? We saw more of it in this chapter.
The fixer.
I think he's Pika level.
No, not power level, but you think it's Pika level? No.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be Pika level.
But I mean devil fruit power as well.
Wait, what happened? You meant what ability? I don't know.
And do you think that's a devil fruit or is it like hockey?
It has to be.
Ability.
Oh wait, I mean they do have Hashoken and the stuff that Sai and them be doing. You know,
it knocked the people out over hockey, but it's probably a I think he has some kind of like
it's a naughty.
Imagine Conquerors, that would be hype.
Yo, if Bobbin had Conqueror's Hockey?
If Bobbin had Conqueror's Hockey, that immediately make the next chapter itself. He's just like, you can't do anything against my Conqueror's Hockey. I'm like, I just like imagine.
What if it is Conquerors? Like, you know,
It
how
could be.
people
It
are
could be,
speculating.
honestly.
People are speculating that Conquerors
If
has
it
more
is,
than
yeah.
one use. No, has
That
more
would be
than one
funny.
use.
Sanji fighting a dude with Conqueror's Hockey. That's true. Sanji, we haven't seen him use a lot of observation hockey like techniques or anything. So this could be an opportunity. He specializes in observation. We haven't seen. We saw Zoro and Dressrosa. You know, like
Dressrosa. He showcased his
yeah, he hockeyed up his blades. You know, so
yeah, hockeyed up the blade.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some kind of observation techniques from Sanji.
Interesting.
Yeah, that might be cool. But yeah, that fight between Bobbin and Sanji, I think, is foreshadowed again in this chapter, so that's definitely gonna happen. Or like I said, Luffy might end up fighting Bobbin while Sanji goes and
He should handily beat Bobbin.
and he's still tired. But yeah, so well, who would you say is the MVP of this chapter?
Is that even a question? Is that like really a question? Is that a question?
Of this chapter?
Yes, is that a question?
I don't know, bro.
Question.
Well, who would you say it was? Carrot?
The Brookman, man.
No love for Jinbei, taking those attacks.
Jim Strong?
Yeah, well, it seems like next chapter would definitely be starting at the wedding. So,
yeah.
What do you want to see next week? And who was the demons that Bobbin's talking about showing up at the wedding?
Oh, he did say that. Yeah.
He's just talking about Sanji.
I don't think he was.
You think he was talking about Sanji?
He wasn't talking about
Actually,
Sanji.
I didn't even think hard about it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, he might be talking. Nobody said that. He might be talking about Sanji. Well, I don't think so. Because she said, I don't know.
Montdor scribe.
Because some people assume that like the people that escaped Impel Down might be what they're talking about.
Yeah, some of them are probably gonna be there.
I don't know. That's a reach, in my opinion.
Magellan.
Hell,
what is Magellan? What is Magellan doing there?
Oh,
no, that's speculation.
Gonna make this arc a cluster.
I never knew Ibrahim was this bad of a One Piece fan. Good night.
For saying that throwing a bunch of Impel Down dudes would make this arc with already a bunch of characters and elements a clusterfuck? Like what?
Yes.
That would be a mess.
To you.
Shanks could show up.
Oh my god.
I can see Shanks showing up.
Sabo could show up. Dragon.
Yo, what's he stretching?
Anybody could show up. Buggy.
Listen, man, and then when it's like not that many people, you're like, I was just disappointed, man. Like,
no, I won't be. I'm not really hyped for like cameos right now, so I feel like they need to deal with what's going on in the arc. I want to see more of the Gunsmoke stuff.
I wasn't even really thinking about cameos, so like if they do happen, I'll probably get caught off guard.
Yeah. Well, she said they repeatedly early in the arc said big names are going to show up for her tea party.
They actually did say that.
Yeah, they repeatedly like emphasize that. Like someone's going to show up. We haven't seen. It might be Supernovas, as a matter of fact. We haven't seen Capone, and he might be.
No, Capone's gonna play.
Yeah.
Capone's been ready to snipe niggas, bro.
I'm thinking Bonnie. I'm thinking Bonnie might show up.
Bonnie? Yeah, that whole Bonnie is Big Mom's
due to show up either
daughter.
This arc or next arc. Yeah, I think
daughter
Bonnie
is
might show up. This is the only female Yonko. She's the only female supernova. It just seems like good symmetry to have her like appear during this arc. But and it's food. She likes food. It's a tea party. It's a wedding. Yeah. It'll make
look.
By the way, where's Andre?
I don't know. He's MIA. Man. I think he might have hit it for One Piece chapter that much. He just doesn't want
Nah.
He doesn't want
probably just doing some Herbalife workout or something.
He said a Herbalife workout. Good night.
Yeah, Andre's not even looking at the
The chat.
I'll try one time inviting him.
We're pretty much at the end anyway, so just try and see if you can give us thoughts or not, and start to wrap this.
Wait, what do you want to see next week?
Lit Scribe?
For a while, like I was just saying, like, just progression, blah, blah, blah. But what I want, now, I actually have specific desires for next week. I want either
the needy One Piece.
Some really nice Luffy Sanji moments that can get me excited, and or grown bobbins throwing hands.
What do you want to see, Kevin? Go ahead.
I want to know what this nigga Capone is fucking planning. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Capone is scheming.
Yeah,
we know for a fact this nigga scheme.
And what happened to Peckham's? What happened?
What if he got sniped? Yeah, I feel like he got sniped.
And then he fell into the water.
Yeah, he got sniped. Maybe Oda just legitimately.
That was the best phase of the arc, man. We had the judge fight. We had the seducing Woods action.
Yeah.
We had Capone like just being sneak. Yo, man, that was the best part of the arc, man.
I have a feeling that, and I hope this is true, that the last couple of chapters have been a little bit like middling, I guess people would say. Like, I think
these are all set up, man.
Usually,
these are clearly set up.
No, I think sometimes when in like a shonen manga and stuff, like weekly shonen manga, you have a couple like slower chapters because the author's really like writing and working on the next chapters like down the line.
Yeah. I was gonna say like is Oda already drawing like humongous panels from like the next few chapters?
I could see him like working, like he might be setting up a lot of stuff for the tea party. So like these chapters were a little bit throwaway and like fillery.
To an extent where it's like he already kind of mapped this out and he kind of just draws it like on the side, but then he's like really going in on like
he might not just writing and art wise, he might be like really working on the next couple of chapters that are coming up. But he was like, I gotta do this week.
Oda right now is writing Charles Counterattack and we're reading Double Zeta. Like, that's what's happening right now. Like in a sign of Zeta. Like they're throwing this out to you like weekly because it has to, and it's like it's the next season. But like he's working on the movie, man. He's working on the movie.
Hey man, if Capone shows up and he says comfort your brother in hell, and then he shoots one of the Vinsmokes through the
Capone got a whole clip ready for these niggas.
Capone in the entire Vinsmoke bloodline.
A clip ready for these niggas.
He says, "I'm your friend Garma," and then he leads him to his death.
He said, "I'm your friend Garma." Good night.
Hey man, you could see that right now.
Your friend Garma in hell.
I'm calling it, man. The final phase of this arc is going to be nasty, and everybody who's talking all this smack are going to be slurping Oda again at the end. Like I'm calling.
I'm curious now, like what Pudding's like alliance is going to be at the end. Because she clearly has her own agenda.
I literally do not care.
Yeah, you don't care.
You don't care what that she might be on some other shit. Like there might be like another player we don't even fucking know about.
I don't know.
Like I said, I'm still guessing Capone, but it's hard to tell.
If it is like a third party like that, I'll be shook. I'm like, yo. Whoa.
It's hard to tell. I think it's definitely a third party because she's not with the Straw Hat so far. Oh, we were saying what we want to see next week and like what we think would happen. Who did you say was the MVP? Yeah.
Oh, nigga, no matter what, MVP. Like you gotta say Brooke. Like Brooke's been
the Soul King.
Yeah. I was saying this is the year of Brooke.
People. Everybody was saying whether it was on Twitter, like people who aren't even in AWAM, like people who follow their big One Piece fans, like that. Like, yo, Brooke has won a whole cake. Like this nigga is just clipping everybody. He said, "Young lady." When he pulled up on Big Mom, is like, "Yo, young lady, don't fuck with me, bro." Brooke is clipping everybody, man. Like,
what do you want to see next week, Miguel?
What do I want to see? I want to see Luffy eat some food, but like, he's all worn out and everything. He looked like he had that. But to be honest, like I know he's gonna get the food or whatever. He's gonna get energy back. But I'll be really really upset if he gets his full energy back from just eating that.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Like I hope that.
No,
That's
it will.
not really.
It will. It will. It will.
I hope
he can't.
Bro, what series do you read, man? How many? We've seen this moment before.
Yes, and no, Ibrahim. Let me tell you why. Whenever
I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying he's going to get like 100% restored.
Nah. I hope it doesn't.
He will. He will.
How?
Bro, these moments have happened before. Like he's like just half dead. They give him food.
Like when?
Come on, man.
And
you can just give me an example, nigga.
In his lobby, he was like worn out, and then he just pulled out the dude's pocket.
Oh no! That's different. He was like he wasn't as worn out as he is now.
Wait, he was worn out about what?
Energy. You remember when he was fighting Bueno, and then like he used up gear second.
He wasn't worn out. He whipped Bluno's ass up. Come on.
No, he ate the meat after he took out Bluno, and I think it was during his fight with Lucci where he said, "I ate some meat and I'm good."
No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that.
No,
he did it multiple times.
No,
when he stormed the Gate of Justice, he was worn out. He fighting all the Navy guys, and then
he wasn't worn out. He
literally said, "I'm worn out," and then he took the meat out and ate it. And he was like,
Ibrahim, what I said, wait.
Yeah, but
it was literally in his pockets, like.
Yeah, he just put it in his pocket.
Yeah, but that's like clearly not.
How beat up do you think he's gonna be then, Kevin? Like, how much easier do you think he's gonna get to restore?
Nigga, he's not rejuvenating all that.
Okay, well I'm asking you.
Yo, we should put money on this that Luffy's gonna eat this and get like 100%, like just like Zenkai boost up, like.
We can make this a bet.
I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's going to happen.
I don't know if he's gonna be 100. I think he's gonna be 80 or above. Like he's not gonna be weakened or anything.
No.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think
that's really all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
I think he's gonna be like at 50, 60.
50 or 60.
50, 60.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think he's gonna be.
That sounds about.
I don't think he's gonna be any lower than 80. Like he's gonna be fine to fight.
No. I don't know about 80.
Unless he
50 or 60 sounds about right.
Then nah.
Yeah, he's not. That shit's not happening.
Like, but yo, how are these niggas gonna avoid Big Mom? How are they gonna leave?
How did they get away from Big Mom?
Yeah.
How are they going to?
Like, I'm talking about the island itself, because like, I mean, technically they can leave, but the only problem I see happening is that they don't know where Sanji and Luffy is.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
They can leave now. They
can actually leave right now if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Like Sanji can literally just grab Luffy, find the Straw Hats, and literally they'd accomplish their mission.
Yeah, but then Sanji's gonna be there by my sister though.
No, I mean I don't know. I think something else is gonna happen.
I mean that might happen. He might give him the food. Luffy might just take off to go wait on the shit. And he'll be like, just hurry up and do what you gotta do.
All right, all right, like fucking Reiju, like say oh no at the end of the arc. Like they clearly don't beat Big Mom. They leave the island 100%. They don't beat her. There's no way.
Oh no, they're not beating her.
There's no way they're gonna beat Big Mom.
They're not beating
Unless a really top tier shows up on the island in class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That party.
That could happen.
The thing is, if another Yonko shows up, or if enough supernovas show up that are planning to take it down Big Mom, and they
The only way I see Big Mom being taken down is if Luffy somehow gets his full strength back. You have another supernova show up, preferably Bonnie, because
Bonnie's not taking.
I'm not saying she's gonna take her down. I'm just saying Bonnie's gonna be there as a backup support.
Yeah.
Capone, maybe Capone can do something.
That would make this such a hype arc, but this just doesn't feel like an arc where Yonko's about to be defeated.
Yo,
it just doesn't.
I agree.
That way.
I feel
that way.
I feel.
Even though it's rare for it's just rare for One Piece arc where like the biggest like threat like isn't taken out in the same arc, but I don't think so.
And it kind of ruins it knowing that we're about to go to Wano like really soon. So like if I didn't know when this arc was gonna end. If I might be like, maybe they're gonna have like this huge conclusion where they fight her, but we know this arc is about to end like very soon. So there's not enough time.
I don't think so. I think we're just getting started.
Wait, this arc?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was confirmed. We were about to go to one.
Nigga, Oda himself.
Yeah.
Like the editor was like, "Yo, take it."
I think in like a month or two. He's like, oh, it has like 20 chapters left or something like that, like 15. And then it's one.
Yeah, it has 15 left.
Then it's
When did it say it has 15 left?
He said something like that, like 20, and that was a couple chapters ago. And then it's Reverie, and then it's Wano.
He said it was halfway done.
I actually remember that, Wesley, over what you said. I think from what I remember.
Wait, he said it was halfway done, and then we were like 26 chapters in or something like that.
So
that would mean like around 20 more.
Left, right? Give or take.
If you take it literally, that would mean that, you know. But also, Oda says like One Piece is halfway over like every year, so you know. He knows how accurate that is.
Stop.
He knows how accurate that is. But yeah, I think we don't have more than 20 more chapters. And that's not enough to take down. But
Ibrahim sounds like he wants to clip somebody.
what do you want to see next week, Miguel? And then we could wrap this up.
No, I said already. It's like Luffy gets fed.
Yeah.
You know. What you mean? Someone gets fed. I mean, Luffy gets fed. Like, hopefully they find each other somehow, and like they try to manage to escape the island.
What do you think Bobbin's power is?
Oh, it kind of shows like the Gnosis thing. The Gnosis making them go to sleep. That's how I see it.
No, but like most of the time, whenever someone in One Piece has some kind of like moniker. Like Green Bull is probably gonna have some kind of Zoan Devil Fruit or like a wind ability.
God damn it, man! I was trying to get this review to end, and then this freaking Mr. Good Vibe when he shows up.
Ibrahim, yeah, but
did Andre show up?
Yeah, so I think
This
like what kind of
dusty ass nigga's gonna show up and bring his bad vibes.
Ibrahim, I'm kind of speaking.
Listen, I'm driving, man, so it's no bad vibes when I'm driving.
All right, Andre. Now,
oh my God! Yeah, what was I saying? Oh shit!
Thoughts on the chapter overall and score.
Overall, the chapter was great. The only thing bad
Great.
I have to say about it is that whole like you got the cat burglar and you send Chopper at first. That makes no sense.
That's a good point.
No sense at all.
I didn't even think of that. That's such a good point. Oh man.
Other than that, everything was great. You know, Brooke has been the MVP of this arc.
Man. That's what I said. The year.
Everybody's hopping on this Brooke stock, yo. Like everyone's.
Wait, I've been said Brooke was my tight tier straw hat list. Calm down, nigga.
Year of Brooke. It's been a year of Brooke. You know, Luffy, listen, that was a great moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. That whole him looking like mummified and starving and Sanji finding him. That was a great moment.
And here it comes.
But you know, the bad vibes of me say that's still a little bit retarded by Luffy to just starve himself in the midst of enemy's territory. That's still retarded.
That's a bad opinion for multiple reasons, but I won't debate you.
Yeah.
But there was like, I hope in the anime they deliver on that moment. I hope like that moment specifically. They deliver.
Yeah, there's something that just happened in Toriko once, where like a dude just refused to eat, and like it ended up being like really rewarding.
No. There's no point in us addressing the whole Luffy being stubborn at all.
I wasn't.
Yeah, but Imaro did that.
Okay. Well.
Oh shit! I'm tripping.
What is wrong with this nigga?
Andre, real quick.
I almost got it.
Real quick. Who's the MVP of the chapter and what do you want to see next week?
Yeah.
MVP of this chapter, obviously it's Brooke. I mean, we all knew I figured he was gonna hide the stuff in his skull. What I want to see next chapter, I think I want to see the next day. I want to see like Sanji feeding Luffy. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to see like us getting into the wedding. I think this is the perfect time to start segueing into the wedding. In my opinion. And also, there's just still like two more components that we haven't seen in a while that have been missing. And that's the Caesar working for Big Mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No one even thought about Caesar.
Caesar, bro.
Caesar's still a character in the series.
That was talking about Capone.
You know what? I don't think we're gonna see that until like they leave the island. The Caesar again. Like it was completely abandoned. That
something
stuff.
else is gonna happen.
I think the last time we saw Caesar was when they were explaining the whole Big Mom thing with the island and like the spirits and all that.
The last time we saw Caesar, I know he was doing some type of working. I know he was working.
No, we haven't seen Caesar in 30 chapters.
No, I don't know like 30, but because I remember
it was like 827.
No, the last time we seen Caesar, I know he was in the lab though. Like they gave him the lab to work in. I'm not sure how long it was ago, but that was the last time we seen him.
No, yeah, that's the last time we saw Caesar. It was like 830, like 830 something, like
Yeah,
early
it's
830s
been a while.
or 820. It's been like almost half a year that we've seen Caesar. So yes, it's been 30 chapters.
It's been the summer.
That's 30 chapters, even.
That's crazy. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
I think the Capone thing won't come now, but I think that's going to be that's still the X factor of this art. Capone, whatever Capone is doing.
Capone's been like pressing to pull up on these niggas, man. Like I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. What? Yo, Peckham's and that's what I said. This.
Yo, when he murked Peckham, like wait, this nigga just Millie Rock.
Pudding is not either. Pudding's gonna be a good guy and she's gonna lie herself.
That's not gonna happen.
Which I doubt.
That's not.
She's not with Big Mom, so there has to be some kind of ulterior motive. Like I'm guessing.
I think the best thing is she's going to be with Capone. She's doing something with Capone.
It's got to be Capone or some other player that's about to come and show up at the wedding or something, or at the tea party. Like it has to be some kind of third party person. Most likely Capone, because she's not gonna reveal it until the wedding. So like we haven't seen Capone. He's probably gonna come back around that time, and that will be the right time to explain what's going on with him. So I could see that happening. Maybe. But yeah. Anything else you wanted to say? What do you think Bobbin's power?
Bobbin's bounty. I think that's more of something that he may just be like a island type. Like he stays in Whole Cake Island, does something important. And
no, he left Whole Cake Island. It was confirmed in Fishman Island.
But his power. What do you think his power is for knocking people out?
I mean, didn't he say like let's release demons, devil or hell's devil, something like that?
Yeah, he said they show up at the wedding or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't see him fighting Sanji right now. At this point, I think when Sanji feeds Luffy, I think that's what Sanji's gonna like. Yo, this is the plan, and then he's gonna kind of go with Bobbin, so it won't be no type of altercation. Cause I think Sanji can beat Bobbin, in my opinion.
You think Bobby's gonna fight him and he's gonna let himself like be captured by Bob and I'll just go back with you?
Say that again?
You think he's gonna just let himself be taken by Bob and back to Big Mom's castle or whatever?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I just feel like all the Straw Hats are now gonna be able to link up for a brief moment and explain the what the course of action and all the variables, and say this is what we're going to do at the wedding, and that's when things gonna hit. That's gonna happen, and then he's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna act like I'm going along with the wedding.
What did you say, Kevin?
I was looking at the picture of Eiichiro from Boku no Hero. I'm kind of shook.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I think that's it. Unless anybody else.
Sure.
No. Eiichiro was that. Which character was that from Boku no
Hero? The one with the poison abilities.
Shiraz wanted to know if Andre's driving. Yes, Andre is driving the car.
Wait, where are you speaking of Shiraz from?
Well, in the chat and on the thread.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Well.
I know you see it too. Yeah. I think which chapter is it?
Yeah, I think from this point on, there's nothing else to do but the wedding. So hopefully we get to see that next week. Are we still having that tea party? Was the tea party before the wedding, or is that like after the wedding?
What'd you say was?
During the wedding, I think.
The tea party, is that happening before the wedding?
I mean, didn't they say
it hasn't happened yet. They still have to. It's coming the next day. It's about to happen. It's literally like right about to happen. That's why Big Mama's asleep. The tea party's about.
Yeah, I know it didn't happen yet, but like that's when
it happened before the wedding. It happened before. It happens right before the wedding.
Before the wedding?
It happens right before the wedding.
So we might not even get to the wedding because it seems like that's when stuff is gonna happen. But
no. Niggas gonna pull up in the tea party. You're not gonna pull up in the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think
it's like the wedding.
We're gonna reach the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like that.
I remember there was a time when I actually thought Sanji might be married. At the very beginning.
What?
People were speculating
when she was good.
That she might actually be married.
And people were saying, "Yo, she's kind of evil," and then everybody kind of jumped on that theory, and it ended up being true. And I still honestly didn't. I was so surprised when I found out she was evil.
We all agreed characters in that Straw Hat, right? Like that's how it is.
How long y'all staying in this call?
I'm about to end the review right now, and then I guess if they want to hang out in the call, I'll stay.
All right, because I'll be home in like the next 10 minutes.
All right.